He really doesn't. There's no point in talking to him, so I'm gonna talk to Zalbar, see if he'll let me talk to him some more. No, not yet. I know how to get it going.
How may I be of assistance?
When we could talk.
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
Tell me more about your past.
Well, I suppose I have not talked very much about the Jedi I met back home. They, all of them, were so very invigorating.
Invigorating?
They were so very alive, so full of hope and energy and zeal. In retrospect, I can see it was a little bit tragic.
Tragic?
Well, yes. These Jedi were going to fight the Mandalorians just after they had invaded. Many of those Jedi perished in the fighting. But to us, they seemed invincible. Especially their leader, who they talked about all the time. Paragons of light and justice, sweeping away all iniquity before them. It was like looking at gods.
Damn straight, I do look divine. The Jedi are not gods.
I know that. I was using poetic license. But those Jedi, they were enthralling. Everyone wanted just to touch them. Some people thought it would bring them luck. Not that the peace they brought lasted very long.
What happened?
The Jedi left. The people grew complacent. Those who had been wronged saw their chance at revenge. And so the cycle continues. The oppressed become the new generation of oppressors. The human oppressed, that is. The non-humans were never treated well in any case. We felt the brunt of both administrations.
Was it that bad?
Of course it was. They took their frustrations and hates out on us because the people they wanted had already fled or were too well protected. But no one looks out for the injustices we suffered. Oh no. But I am sorry. I should not have outbursts like that.
As long as you don't let your anger influence you.
Don't you see? The very fact I mentioned it means it has its influence. Anger can lead to the dark side, and I must be ever careful that I do not fall back into those ways. I thank you for your support. My outburst was uncalled for, but you did not lash back at me. You are a much better Jedi than I, it would seem.
Well, a child could have told you that.
But let us not speak more of this now. We should continue on our journey. Perhaps later we will talk again.
I think she has more to say, though.
Yes.
Something wrong?
I have been bothered by something of late.
What is it?
I never told you where I came from, did I? Where I grew up as a child? I suppose I was trying to deny what I was feeling.
Are you hitting on me? What?
I have been wrestling with my feelings inside. Trying to come to terms with it, but I find I cannot. I must have someone to blame. Someone to blame for the destruction of my homeworld. Someone who is responsible for the death of everyone I have ever known, except those on Tatooine.
You mean?
Taris. It was Taris that the Sith destroyed to try to kill you and your precious Bastila. Taris, my homeworld.
That's where she's from. Sorry, Juhani. I did not know.
If it were not for you and Bastila, the Sith would have never had reason to destroy that world. It was your fault for being there, and your fault for rescuing Bastila.
You
Without
bitch.
your intervention, the Sith would have had no cause to lay waste to my childhood.
You ditched it. I...
Just let me vent my anger. I need someone to blame. Something. Anything. I hated that world. Yet everything I learned as a child, I learned there. It is as much a part of me as the air I breathe. I have this ache inside me, where all my childhood memories lay, and I find your face there with them. it was not for you, that world would still exist.
I'm sorry, Juhani. There's no way to prevent it.
I know. I suppose I realized that. But it is so hard to lose your entire past. You would not understand.
Actually, okay, I won't spoil anything. It'll be alright, Juhani.
Yes. Yes, I suppose it will. As long as we remain focused on our task, it will. I am sorry. I will try not to distract you in the future with my trivial experiences. We should stop for now.
Good, I'm done talking with you. You just, like, lashing at me. Anyway, let's talk to Garth first.
Yes, what's on your mind?
We didn't end our last discussion very well.
Well, I'm not very good at this. I know I owe you an apology. More than one, probably. I was just so desperate to finally face Saul directly in the battle over Terrace. And now the Jedi have us looking for these star maps. I know this mission is important, it's just, I feel a bit useless. I mean, I can fight, sure, but I'm no Jedi. All this feels completely out of my league.
Why don't you... maybe if... And how does that excuse your actions?
It doesn't, I know. It's been a while since I've even had to think about that sort of thing. I just hate not knowing what's going on and feeling this... helpless. But I shouldn't have taken that out on you. I've been a royal pain in the backside, haven't I?
Not really, I can... Don't worry about it, Garth.
No, I do worry about it. I've traveled the lanes more than once. I should know better than this. So, I'm sorry. Will you accept my apology?
No, I won't. Just keep quiet and do what you're told from now on. Only if you agree to work with me for once.
Done. Let's get underway then, shall we, partner?
Good. I don't know if there's anything more.
Yes, what's on your mind?
No.
You got it.
Done with him. That was nice and quick.
How can I help?
So do you feel better now?
Yes, that brought me a lot of peace. More than I thought it would have. Thank you for urging me toward it. After all my training, I would have thought it would have been easier. Apparently, I still have much to learn. How can I help?
You look like you have something to say.
I do. I've been trying to come up with the best way to say this for some time, but I suppose I should just come out and say it. The truth is, I have come to depend on you. Not just for the sake of the mission, but for my own sake as well. I'm glad you're with us.
You made that sound very painful for you to admit.
Did I? I am trying to be sincere here. It occurred to me that I may have been too critical of you. Too demanding at times.
Too little, too late. Sorry. Thank you. I appreciate the gesture. We'll just say that.
I know my manner can be a bit taciturn. I know you must be getting sick of my lectures about the dark side and everything else. I spent all my years being hounded by my instructors, being told so often how gifted and important I was until I was sick of it. I remember when I was younger, I used to swear that I would never become as self-absorbed and stodgy as the Jedi Masters. It's ironic, really.
Don't forget... I won't say that. Nonsense. You're not self-absorbed or stodgy. Well... yeah.
That's kind of you to say, but I know for myself it's not really true. Being controlled has kept everyone around me at an arm's length. Even those like yourself who are most in need of my understanding and compassion. Maybe it's time to change that. You deserve to know how much I respect and admire you. I had to tell you how much I care for you. As a friend, of course.
Uh-huh. I should say that. Let's see what she says.
Please, it's not allowed. I have to remain true to the Jedi ideal. If this is going to cause a problem, maybe I shouldn't have said anything.
No, I'm glad you did. No, I'm glad you did. I care for you too, Basil, as a friend.
Well, that was not nearly so difficult as I feared. Thank you for hearing me out. I feel much better. But enough soul searching for now. We should probably continue on with our mission.
Yeah. So Bastila is a potential love interest, son. Alrighty.
Then I suggest
That's it. Let's go to the next place. You know, let's get the bitch off here. So let's go to Dantooine. Just get it done. And I'll go out and say, yo, I got this chick on board. Take her off. Drop her at the orphanage. I don't care. Just get her off my ship. She's eating my food. She's eating my Fig Newtons, man. I can't allow that. Your Fig Newtons. Yeah, man. That's just like $5.99 a box. How big are the boxes you're getting? Getting like the jumbo size. Their problem? Well, no, but that's a hell of a lot of Fig Newtons. I like them. I love these random combos I have with random people. Nobody. Myself. Son of a bitch, I gotta fight dingbats. Like, honestly, there's no reason for this. All I was doing was flying back to Dantooine. Got two. Got that one. One more left. Oh, the sun is in my face. Got him. Good night, bitches. Easy experience for me, I'd have to say. I would prefer to skip this crap. Honestly, that doesn't happen every time. But they did it just to be assholes. But if I'm not mistaken, we're moving on to Kashyyyk. Like, we used up all this fuel just to drop the kid off with their parents. Like, I would never live on Dantooine. I'm more of a city guy. I mentioned this many times, but it just won't happen. Alrighty, let's go. Gizka, Gizka, Gizka. Give me that Gizka, Gizka. Look at them all. There's so many of them. What an asshole. Doesn't matter who I take, really. I guess we'll take Karth. Alright, might as well level up Karth.
Ready.
Skills. Yeah, I guess I'll give him that. Alrighty, let's give him some more power abilities. Maybe Master Power Blast. Attributes. There's no point in giving him strength. Because he's... There's no point in it right now. So I'm going to give him... I guess we'll give him more Constitution. Feats. I don't want... Do I want Toughness? No, I want to give him some more firing abilities. Upgrade his Sniper. Alrighty, let's give him some boss Calo Nord's shit. Is there anything better than Karth's Blaster? Yeah, this is better. Okay. We'll give him this. Yeah, it looks pretty good. And we'll give him 2 of them. There we go. Looking like a pimp there, Karth. Again, really, huh? Okay.
How can I help?
You're curious about something?
Am I so transparent? I suppose I shouldn't be surprised.
Dantooine's a bad
considering
place to
what
talk to
gone.
people.
Yes. There is something I would like to ask if you'll permit it.
With or without the lights on? Go ahead.
In our time together, I've been watching you. You are a true servant of the light. You follow the tenets of the Jedi Order despite the lure of the dark side. And with so little training. For me, it has always been a constant battle. Don't you find it difficult at all? You make it seem so easy. Or is that only an illusion?
I just do what I think it's right.
And that's enough for you. If only it were as easy for me. If only the right path was always clear. I've always struggled for control over my passions. I've always been too quick to anger, too quick to get involved. My instructors constantly berated me for it. I've often dreamed that I might be able to confront Darth Malak myself. I dream I can use all this power I have to kill him and stop all the death and destruction. I just think about all the evil that the Sith have caused, and I get so furious. Yet we are told that these feelings are the path to the dark side.
Are you saying you don't believe in the corruption of the dark side?
I don't know. Would the power I use to kill Darth Malak be too tempting to keep using? Would I become the kind of evil I want to destroy? The very thought that I could become as evil as Malak, I just can't fathom it. It just doesn't seem possible. I mean, how could I... No. Wait, I'm sorry. I shouldn't even be asking you this. The Jedi teachings are clear. Who am I to question them? And even worse, who am I to try and make you question them?
What?
These are dangerous thoughts. The indulgence of a vain mind. Please, forget I ever mentioned this. Let's just return to our mission.
It shows potential and, you know... Oh, I don't want to talk to
Yes,
you.
what's in...
Okay, let's do it. Tell me why you want revenge on Saul so badly.
I already told you, he betrayed us all.
It just seems a bit more personal than that is all.
Well, there is more to it. I'm sure you don't want to hear about it.
I asked, didn't I?
It's just that I don't talk about it very much, okay? I told you about my home world, Telos. 4 years ago, Saul led the Sith fleet there and demanded its surrender.
Telos.
The planet refused, and Saul proceeded to devastate its entire surface. Millions died. I had a wife and a son on Telos. I thought they would be safe there, but my task force arrived too late to be of much help. We didn't have enough medical supplies. The colony was burning and the dying were everywhere. I remember holding my wife and screaming for the medics, but they didn't come at the time.
That's terrible. I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Of course not. How could you? I had nothing left after that, really. I devoted myself to the fleet. Hunting Saul was my only purpose. I miss them. And I know killing Saul won't bring them back. And it won't make me happy again, but I have to do it. I don't expect you to understand, but I have to pay him back for what he's done. I have to. It's all I have left.
I didn't mean to pry.
Oh, it's all right. I don't mind. You deserve some kind of, explanation.
What's happened to your son? You didn't say.
His name was Dustil, and I don't know what happened to him. The colony was a complete...
Oh, I know where he
never
is.
Found any trace of him.
I know where
I made
Dustil is. He's
inquiries
not
and
dead.
Followed the reports from Telos for years, but I stopped. Anyway, I hope that answers your questions. Let's continue with what we were doing.
We're supposed to bring him
Yes.
to
what's on your mind?
Korriban. We'll bring Kart to
You got it.
Korriban. And we go from there.
How can I help?
Okay. We'll just finish
Then
this
I
and get to
suggest we-
Kashyyyk. Okay, what the hell? Who are you? Just some Jedi. Okay. Where's that dingbat that's looking for the broad? I already talked to you. I already talked to him. There's a stowaway on my ship with the name of Sasha. Yes. You can come on board and see her if you like. That might make sense. Are you certain the human is Sasha? She only speaks a smattering of Mandalorian, but I was able to figure it out.
Tonga kun hunkabi.
Let me see her. Certainly, I'll bring you to my ship.
Achuta.
More thanks to see her.